Alright, I don't really buy straw. I usually will use old hay for straw because I usually have plenty of it. But I'm going to put that in the other goat house. And then I have the hay that I put in there is like the year before last year's hay. I just put it in there for fertilizer. And then this is last year's hay. And then I did put some on top of the other stuff that I had for fertilizer. And then this is also last year's hay. So I'll basically be using this for inside the chicken coop and inside the goat houses. Because I'm going to get them fresh hay here soon. In fact, I can turn this over. I need to make this ring a little smaller, but I'll worry about it later. So, I packed in some old hay for bedding for the dog. We're leaving the dog in this yard for now. This is the goat house, future goat house. This is going to be a 2-story goat house when I'm done. I'll build ramps here. So it's going to have 2 doors. It'll have a door here, and this will be like a little breezeway. Then another door here where they can go into their 4-bedroom apartment. And then I'll have ramps here on each side so they can go up into the loft. And I kind of want to make it a full loft, but then I won't be able to walk in. I'm going to take this board out eventually. I'll just probably keep that one there and probably put another one across the bottom for extra support. Or no, actually that one's going to come out here. Basically this gap is a pallet width gap. I put a pallet in there, sucked it in, and put that bottom board in. But that bottom board's in the way of putting the ramps in, so I'm putting the 2x6 in this little groove. And that'll help hold everything together. And I'll put the ramps in and then take this bottom board out and I'll put it out here before I put the ramps in, obviously. After I get this other wall done, I'll put that brace out here, get everything sucked in proper. Then I'll put pallets here and here. And then I'll fill in the gaps with other pallet boards so the goats don't get their legs caught in there and hurt themselves. And I'm going to do the same thing up here. Just fill in these gaps with other pallet boards. And then the goats won't fall through. And then from what I understand, I don't have experience with this, but from what I understand, the nannies will sleep in the rooms and the bucks will sleep up top. He's so terrified of cats. He's curious but scared. Laura thinks that well, we both think he was abused. But Laura thinks that maybe he was abused because he was attacking cats. Which, I don't know, could be. I think he's just scared of cats because he was attacked by a cat. But it could be either one. He could be scared of cats because he was abused because he used to attack them. Or he's just been abused and he's timid. And then he was attacked by a cat, and now he's scared of cats. We introduced him to the guineas this morning, and he didn't really think much of them. He didn't really want much to do with them, but he didn't act as scared of them as he does cats. He's really terrified of cats. And he's really spooked in general. I mean, he's just, everything spooks him. Like I said the other day, I just barely whacked him on the butt with my gloves. You know, kind of like a a love tap. Be nice. Be nice. But yeah, I just barely whacked him on the butt. Like this. Oh. And he yelped like I beat him. See, like that. I just barely tapped him. Come here. Now he's scared of me. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. All right. So we're going to leave him in this yard for today, like we did yesterday. And get him used to the land, because he's probably going to end up being a land dog. I'm afraid to find his owner now, because his owner probably abused him. Poor thing. So we're going to just turn him into a farm dog. Or at least try. He seems like he's a pretty decent dog. He's fairly well-mannered. And he's just a puppy, so he might be trainable. He's probably only 6 months old, Laura said. I'm not a dog person, so I don't know much about dogs, but as long as he doesn't hurt any of our farm animals, then I'll keep him around. So he's got plenty of water. He's got shelter, and I fed him this morning. Basically, we fed him the same amount of food that we give the other two dogs, and they're bigger. So, yeah, he'll be fine. I don't want to overfeed him, but Laura wanted to feed him more because he looked underfed, but I think slowly bringing him up to speed would be better than amping him up. He's healthy. He's just underweight. So we'll just feed him 1 cup a day, not like 1 cup, but I think it's almost 32-ounce cup of dog food. That's what she feeds her other dogs. So we'll just keep feeding him that. And see how he does. And I'm going to get an auger feeder and build him a dog house over here. And then, feed him automatically every day in his dog house. But right now, we're just going to acclimate him to the land and go from there. This goat, she's very curious. She's my problem child. But she's friendly. She's very friendly. Oh, I have my finger in the way. And there's the goats. And there's the other goat house. It's only a 1-story goat house, so it's got the 4 bedrooms, and that's it. So this one here is going to have the 4-bedroom with a loft. And this one here is really cool too. Let me do a video real quick of that. They got their salt lick in this yard, so they just go up underneath there and they get their salt lick. And eventually I'll have a better spot for that. I might even have it up in the goat loft in the other goat yard. And I just put a carpet over it for weather protection. But yeah, it's just 4 totes, pallet, box, den, like the other one, and pallet roof. 3 long pallets for the roof, and then siding. It's not really any insulation, but they don't need a lot of insulation. They just need to be out of the weather. And, you know, it can breathe right here. So the other one will have a little bit more room in it, and it'll be a little bit bigger. So its air gaps on top will be a little bit more. So it'll breathe a little bit more than this one does. But I think it's all right. So I ended up cutting these. And so they were kind of abrasive on the ends. So what I did was I cut these pieces in half and put them on like so, and then bent them over with a rubber mallet, and then just kind of screwed them down as I pounded it down and kind of fit it in the grooves, and that made the corner pieces. So I pretty much did this whole goat house here by myself, with the exception of hanging the siding. Cindy helped me hang the siding because I needed one person to hold it up while I screwed it down. So, but other than that, I pretty much did this whole thing by myself. And pretty much did most of this by myself, but Laura helped a little bit as well. She likes helping with stuff like that. So she'll be helping more than anybody else did with the other one. But, yeah. But she thinks it's fun helping me work on projects on the farm. And it can be fun. Yeah. We'll see you later. We're going to go have Thanksgiving. Late Thanksgiving, but it'll be Thanksgiving. All right, bye.